All right, guys. This is really something. The Pfizer CEO, and we've covered this guy before. He explains Pfizer's new technology to the Davos crowd. Listen to this. This is concerning.
It is basically biological chip that it is in the tablet, and once you take the tablet and dissolves into your stomach, sends a signal that you took the tablet. So imagine the applications of that, compliance. The insurance companies to know that the medicines that patients should take, they do take them. It is fascinating what happens in this field.
They're talking about putting a chip into pills to enforce compliance and to give your insurance company more information about whether or not you're taking your medication. Come on, man. We're getting really silly. This is very, very authoritarian. Very authoritarian. I can't imagine a context in which I would support this sort of technology. I mean, maybe you can make a stretch of an argument for in, mental hospitals to make sure that schizophrenics take their schizophrenia medication so that everybody stays safe and they stay safe and they're not a harm to themselves or others. Maybe in that scenario you could say, hey, I kind of get it because you want these people to be healthy and happy, and this is the only way to ensure that. I kind of get that. But outside of that context, the fact that this sort of technology even exists and that he's sort of bragging about it, ooh, man, is that scary. That is not cool. That is, I don't want the government. I don't want any soulless insurance company. I don't want any corporation. I don't want anybody to be able to have that much knowledge about my own personal medical decisions. I don't. And he literally uses the word compliance. Imagine the compliance. So is there going to be some sort of punishment if you don't take the thing that on paper you're supposed to take? What's the punishment going to be? Is the insurance company going to jack up your premium as a result of that? Is this something that anybody really supports? I mean, look, if you were to poll something like this, I would imagine most people would intuitively feel like this is a violation of privacy that I'm not comfortable with. It's funny because as time goes by, you start to feel more and more like we are living in an episode of Black Mirror. Doesn't it feel like that? That was an interesting show. It was a good show. I haven't seen all the episodes, but I've seen a bunch of them. It really feels like we're getting to Black Mirror territory with this stuff. Ingestible pills with a tiny chip that sends a wireless signal to relevant authorities when the pharmaceutical has been digested. Imagine the compliance, he says. I really hope that there isn't like a reflexive support of stuff like this among liberals. I know that conservatives are going to recoil at this. But I really hope that liberals don't sort of hop on the bandwagon to own the conservatives. To be like, you're not even in favor of medical technological advancement, bro? Like, they're just trying to help you with this stuff, bro. The technology shouldn't exist. This should not exist. And I really hope that it doesn't get a foothold, because this is a creepy, authoritarian, Orwellian type word. I know people overuse Orwellian all the time, but I think it's fair to use it here. Should not track people this closely. Sorry. You just shouldn't do it. Compliance. We need to ensure compliance with the various drugs people take. I do think that the most common use would probably be what I described, which is insurance companies can maybe force you to take it, and then if you don't take your medicine, they can increase your premiums. Not good. I don't like this path that we're going down. Not at all. If you want to see me and Crystal Ball interview legends like Noam Chomsky, Cornel West, and more, subscribe to Crystal Kyle and Friends on Substack. $5 a month gets you the video version a day early. Remember, we take 0 ad dollars for this podcast. Or you can sign up on Substack for free and get the audio version a day later. Link in the video description box below.